going to go over in this video things that you can hear for yourself in the Dallas Police Radio recording from the Kennedy assassination on Channel 1. This is the source I'm using. They say it comes from the National Archives. I don't think you can find a more authoritative recording than this. And I'm going to give you the times in this video where these things occur. So if you don't believe me or you think I'm pulling a fast one, you can go to this video and go to those times, and you will hear that those things are in that video too. It's not something I've done to trick you. Now I'm going to start in this video at 11:28 in that video, as I've circled in red in the lower left. That's where I'm going to be telling you what time you can go look at the video yourself and hear where these things are. Now I'm going to start this just before the constant noise begins, and this is about 2 minutes before the assassination.
38. I tell some of those people involved in this deal out here at Market Hall that there's people walking across southbound Stillmanton in front of the Marriott Hotel all the way down south. 10-4-30. 10-4.
So, did you hear that? At 12:06 in this video that you can go listen to yourself, somebody on the radio says Oswald. That's what I hear anyway. People might say they hear different things, but I hear Oswald. And this is the police radio frequency. Why would anybody be saying anything like that? They have a standard procedure. They give their car number, and then the dispatcher repeats the car number, and then the guy calling in gives his message. This isn't in that format. This is just some guy saying Oswald. And then somebody at 12:14, as if to respond to the message Oswald, has said, all right. And this all right is the strongest signal from all of these transmissions I'm going over. It's the easiest one to hear. Its carrier is the strongest. It obliterates the noise. And I think what that means is this person, I presume to be Oswald, is inside the Texas School Book Depository on a radio connected to an antenna on the top of the building, because it's the strongest signal, and that's why it would be the strongest signal. Now this one you probably can't understand without using noise reduction techniques, but you should be able to hear that there is speech there. There is human speech. Using noise reduction techniques, I have determined that this transmission says, "Alas, the past president." And I'll play what it sounds like after I did my noise reducing. And continuing on from there now with the original recording. 14:15 in this video, somebody, a woman, a female, has just said the gun is closed and he aims it. That's an odd thing to hear on the police radio frequency just before the president is murdered. Just a coincidence? Just happenstance? And to continue on from there. I stopped it at 14:53 here. During that time, the president was shot. The constant level of noise ended, and we have this intermittent sort of noise going on. And there were a couple of police transmissions in there that were hard to hear. But just before I stopped it, there was human speech again that is not typical of a police transmission. It says, "Here we come." Here we come. And then continuing on with from here we come. I've stopped it there at 15:27. During that time, there was an ambulance out at Baylor 603, but then just before I stopped it, somebody said, "Mary Jane." It doesn't sound like something that would be said in a normal police business radio traffic, but that's what they say. And that's it for this section of the recording. But there are more messages in there, more transmissions in there that I can hear when I employ the noise reduction techniques, but there's no way you'd hear them at all without doing that. But the point, and I'm not going to explain these things. I've already done that somewhere else. The point of this video is to demonstrate that these transmissions are there. Some people might argue that you can't be sure of what's being said because the brain will construct, try to make sense of it, and you'll make sense of whatever you think you hear is what you're going to hear. Some people say that, but this is the police radio frequency. What's being said here, clearly they're not police transmissions. It's not normal police traffic. So even if you think you can't tell what's being said, it should make you wonder why anything's being said like this. This is clearly not normal police traffic. But I think you can hear what's being said. I think you have to work at it. And to hear all of the transmissions here, you need to use noise reduction. But this is all I wanted to do with this video. And if this doesn't help you, well, you're probably beyond help.